Good morning. So it is December 14th, and I know that this time of the year can stress people out, especially if you do have nutrition goals. So I'm gonna give you a few tips today to hopefully help you gain a little perspective, feel a little bit more in control, and maybe just have some tactics. Maybe just have some tactics in your toolbox that you can pull from so that you are still chipping away at your goals. So my first and overarching tip for the entire season, the entire video, is just to relax and enjoy yourself. Here's the thing, this is just one very small chunk of the year. It is far more important what habits and choices you're making from New Year's to Thanksgiving rather than from Thanksgiving to New Year's. And if we are simply just talking about Christmas, it's one freaking day out of 365 days. One day will not ruin everything, just like one workout doesn't make you ripped. So my first and best piece of advice is to chill the F out. Said with love, of course. And look, I fully understand that is much easier said than done, especially if you have not figured out a way that works for you to incorporate balance into your nutritional and dietary habits. So for those people who do want a little bit more control and a little bit more succinct guidance, the following tips are gonna be for you. But if you already feel like you understand balance and control and how to navigate enjoying yourself without guilt, and honestly, I would just say enjoy the holidays because they don't always come around. So with that, let's go put our face on and fix whatever this hair is. I feel like my hair looks fine, right? I really I hate putting heat on it. It just, I don't know. And then it doesn't always come out well anyway. So then I'm just okay, let me show you what we're gonna film. So we're in my Google Calendar. So today we're gonna film TikToks, my functional Friday for this week. I gotta get 2 photos in front of the tree, and then we're gonna do some free weight options if you don't have a barbell. And then I'm gonna film that workout before we go on a walk. So we're gonna start with the thing that doesn't get me sweaty first. We're gonna try and keep the hair. So I know I'm such a freaking nerd. I have all of my TikToks in here that I'm gonna film. So we're gonna do anything sitting down first, then we're gonna get changed, take those photos in front of the tree, and then we're gonna do anything that requires sweating. And then we're gonna end it all with the sweaty workout. You see what we're doing here? Let's go. Okay, I did it. Here's, filmed a ton of dance cardios. Okay, hold on, let me put you down. So here's what we're gonna do. It is 12:05. Technically, I wanted to start filming that Broadway core workout right now. I'm starving, I have to eat something. It's not a big deal if I push it all back, because technically this is my last thing for the day until my nighttime nutrition client. So we're gonna make a little food, and then we're gonna chat about my next tip. I'm balancing you on a cup of water. That's why that just happened. Okay, so we got a little, I was gonna make eggs with this because this is potatoes and zucchini. Too lazy, so good thing that I prepped my chicken. Oh wow, next tip. Okay, so this is kind of a silly niche tip, but I think around the holidays, especially if you're going to people's houses or parties where there's lots of different fun finger food and hors d'oeuvres, this is something that if you're feeling very overwhelmed, to give yourself a little more control, a little more balance. So I don't know about you guys, but I am always gravitating toward the lovely cheese board. at people's houses or at parties. There's nothing wrong with indulging in some cheese at a holiday event. But again, if you want to feel a little bit more balanced, here's what I always do. For every piece of cheese you have, you also then have to have a veggie stick. So something from the cheese board, something from the crudité. I know it sounds so stupid, but hear out my rationale. I don't want you to feel restricted when you are at a holiday party, but I also want you to make sure that you're getting in your essential vitamins and minerals. So instead of restricting and saying, I can't have that cheese and I'm only gonna eat veggies, which sounds absolutely terrible, you're just gonna do both. And a lot of times what happens is that you actually get full or satisfied a little bit faster, so you're not even eating nearly as much cheese as you would have if you weren't pairing it with a veggie. Or you're gonna just like completely gorge yourself in with cheese and veggies and probably be a little constipated the next day. It's fine. But always remember, it is one meal, it is one day, it is one event. It is not what you're doing 365 days of the year. So, with that being said, I'm gonna finish eating this. Then we're gonna film that on-demand workout. Hopefully we're started on that in like 15, 20 minutes. And then we're gonna go for a little walk. I'll see you soon. It is stunningly beautiful out. Okay, so we're gonna talk about my third tip. And my third tip is to get in your veggies early. So like, you know, holiday parties, hangouts, all of that type of stuff. If you have an event like that during your day, get your veggies in before you go, because you do not necessarily know what's gonna be available to you. I love warm hugs. So this is gonna be a little tough love, but unfortunately, you are more than likely an adult, and you sometimes as an adult need to do things that are unenjoyable. And sometimes that's eating vegetables. You just have to eat your vegetables. I'm sorry, you just have to. So again, instead of leaving it up to chance of like going to a holiday party and then there not being a single vegetable and then, oh man, I haven't eaten a vegetable all day and now you're stressed. Remember, these tips are for people who maybe like don't understand the balance quite yet. So instead of arriving and going, oh, there's nothing I can eat that's gonna make me feel like I had a good day, which we know from previous videos doesn't exist. So I fully realize that some of these tips seem like maybe silly, or maybe they even just sound like common sense, but you know, sometimes it's the simplest stuff that's the hardest stuff. What we're gonna do now, we're gonna go to staples. I'm kind of going like up and around just to make sure that I like get my 10K. I wanna get a little over today because I'm not sure if I'm gonna get them all like this weekend. I'm just not quite sure because we're gonna be traveling. So I wanna like, again, front load them, just like your veggies. Get them out of the way, stock them up. Okay, I'm gonna stop talking now because now there's people around me. So we're gonna go for a little walk. We're gonna go to Staples, then we're gonna go to Starbucks. I'm excited. Okay, let's go. So I have one final tip for you guys as I wrap Kevin's present. So my final tip is to make sure that you're not saving up your calories the entire day. Meaning if you know that you're going to a party or you're having Christmas dinner or you're going out to eat, don't save up those calories so that you can like engorge yourself. Because what's gonna end up happening is you're gonna eat way more than you would have if you had just had some nice balanced meals during your day. So have your breakfast, have your lunch. If you want to, you can make it a little bit lighter, but like I wouldn't recommend eating that differently from how you do on the daily. I think it also goes back to a mindset shift, like thinking of earning food. We've saved up enough of our total allotted amount that we're allowed to eat during the day so that we can treat ourselves or have a cheat meal. And all of these words, they matter. and they're gonna affect your mindset, and it's gonna make it that much harder for you to find that balance. So, ta-da! So that's gonna be my last and final tip. Are you guarding the gifts? None of them are for you. You get Cole. All right, guys, that is it. We're ending in the same place that we started today, right, Zoe? She's gonna murder me. So hopefully that was helpful. These little mindset shifts go a long way. So hopefully if you are somebody who is not able to just like live and let go on Christmas Day or at a holiday party or this season, hopefully these tips give you a little bit more balance and a little bit more control. Any questions, leave them down below. Make sure you hit that subscribe button so you don't miss out. And both of us will, see you in the next one. Bye.